What's up, everyone? Excited to give this video today about Black Diamond Therapeutics, which just announced its initial dose escalation data demonstrating anti-tumor activity. So this could potentially help cure cell lung cancer, which is huge. Any pharma stock out there would kill to have a product that potentially could solve a huge issue like lung cancer, right? Cancer deaths are still a huge problem in the United States, in the world. So this is really a huge deal for the company, and for this news, this stock actually rose 235% on the backs of this news. So before I jump in the video, this is not financial advice, so please do your own research in D&D. And today I will just be covering the chart, giving a price prediction, and then I will jump into some search trends. I'll cover the short interest, which is super interesting, and then I will go over the fundamentals of the company. So with that being said, let's get right into it. So Black Diamond Therapeutics is a stock that's down massively from IPOing 2 years ago. So the stock was about $35. So it's been cut in, more than half, and is even after this news is trading at about $6. So the stock moved above 340 resistance, which is where shares had topped out in January. It's where shares had also topped out back in April of last year. So this $354 level is where we've seen significant consolidation. And now that we're above this level, this $4, $350 level should act as firm support for the stock. So I do suspect that we likely won't come down to test these levels. If we do, I will personally be a buyer. My official prediction is we likely move above the $7.70 resistance level, which is where shares had bottomed in October of 2021. If we get a move above this level, I believe we likely see a move higher. And really, the easiest and clearest resistance level after this $7 level is at about $10.50, which is where shares had topped out in September and August of 2021. So I will personally be looking for two things. If we break this $750 level, I will buy some shares. If we fall, which I don't necessarily think we will, if we fall back down to support at about $3.70 to $4, I believe we will likely see that support level hold and a move higher back to $7. So with that being said, that is my official price prediction for shares. Currently, we are overbought according to RSI, which may lend some selling pressure to shares. But with that being said, I still think this stock is in a great spot technically. And like I said, really two ways I buy the stock: if we come down to support at about $4, or if we trade above resistance at $7.70, I think we likely move to $10 pretty quickly. So that would be a nice 30% gain for shares. So with that being said, I'll jump into some search volume trends. So obviously, search volume is search volume. It's not, pricing data, but we do see Black Diamond being the second most talked about stock on StockTwits today, which is a huge deal. Anytime you see a large amount of retail chatter, that's definitely a good sign for a stock generally. So good to see that shares are trending in the right direction in terms of search volume. And then this is probably the most important thing I will cover today. So short interest looks phenomenal. And you might be saying, oh, only 8.4% of the float is sold short. But the real knockout number is this 22 days to cover. So for those that don't know, days to cover basically means the average, the amount of volume, average daily volume it would take to cover the amount of shorts that are on the stock. So it would take 22 days of volume to cover the amount of shares that are sold short. So that is massive. Anytime you see days to cover above 10, it's a sign of a possible short squeeze on the horizon for that specific stock. So to see it almost double that threshold, that 22, is phenomenal. And I haven't covered a stock on this channel with a short interest above 15 in honestly months. So this is a huge deal. This number is significant and does definitely show that the stock is likely to have a short squeeze, and we likely already saw the first kind of phase of that short squeeze today. So I think this plays into the potential upside and bull case for Black Diamond over the coming weeks. So really tremendous to see that absolute knockout number in terms of 22, 4 days to cover. Really, 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 really intriguing. And then when we take a look at the financials, at the fundamentals of the stock, so this is Seeking Alpha. It puts all these factor grades relative to peers. So in terms of valuation, Seeking Alpha is giving the stock an A grade for its valuation. And to be frank, it's a smaller cap stock, so there isn't much data behind this, but this price to book ratio looks beautiful. And the price to book ratio is 0.68, and that basically means that the market cap is less than the assets on its balance sheet. So basically, for those that don't know, a price to book ratio of 1 would mean that the market cap is exactly equal to the assets of the company's balance sheet. So that would be basically a pair trade, or it would be in line with the book value. So this 0.6 reading for price to book tells you that the stock's market cap is below the assets on its balance sheet, and those assets could be equipment, property, so very firm things. So really awesome to see that the price to book value is providing good upside and good really a good floor for the stock. So love to see that there. And then really for growth metrics, I don't have much to go off of, so I'll have to just simply move to the next one. For profitability, this cash per share is at 1.07, and that basically means that for every share out there, there's $1 worth of cash on its balance sheet. So good to see there. To have over 10% of the market cap in cash is a good sign. And it definitely is outperforming the general market in terms of this statistic. So good to see that there. Cash per share pretty high, and that coincides obviously with a good price to book ratio, which I do like as well. So another thing to note here is that with today's move higher, we got a slew of price target changes for Wall Street. So we saw a bunch of different analysts move their price targets up for Wall Street. For this stock. So Black Diamond now has an average of about $5.90 as a price target. So basically where shares are trading. So good to see that Wall Street, adjusted their estimates for this stock once we got that news. So it's definitely not a nothing burger type of news. It's very significant, and it's leading to analysts that are paid lots of money to raise their price targets. So love to see that there. Definitely showing a significant buy signal for shares. Kind of add it all together. Great news here. Technicals look great. I think if we burst through this $7 level, we likely move higher. And then the short interest data is really intriguing as well, as this number definitely signifies a high likelihood for a short squeeze. So, and when we look at the fundamentals, the price to book ratio is very attractive, and cash per share looks good as well. So if you add it all together, I think this is a pretty good buy, as long as you wait until we either break that $7 resistance level or we come down to test support at about $4. So that's my official prediction for the stock. With that being said, I will end the video there. If you got some value from this video, please leave a like. We post company breakdowns and important market moving news on this channel on a daily basis, so make sure you are subscribed. If you would like to receive my daily portfolio moves, my exits, my entries, and see how me and my team of analysts are trading the markets, join the Discord through the link in the description below to get our free 7-day trial. Also, if you would like to join our free daily newsletter, sign up to our Substack, which is linked below as well. With that being said, good luck, everyone. Happy trading, happy investing.